cash from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
55. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got a first down past the 30 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
65.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one of the big questions in the lead up to Super Bowl 54, the health of Tevin Coleman. We saw him go down fairly early in that NFC Championship game against Green Bay, and you thought, oh boy, that doesn't look good. Separated shoulder, popped back into place, and he wants to give it a go.
And you understand that. I mean, the chance to get to the Super Bowl and play. He's been there once before, but that was with Atlanta. And that was the 28-3 game, that lead that they gave up against New England. He wants to try and get a ring himself. So if at all possible, he will give it a go. Fortunately for San Francisco, he's part of a three-man rotation at tailback that includes Matt Breida, who's a backup, and Raheem Mostert, who's just blazed through the playoffs.
You mentioned that game against New England. Of course, Kyle Shanahan was also with Atlanta. He wants to right that ship, too.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Check 55.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's do this. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Titans, gain of 12. Line of scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. Touchdown Titans! Dion Lewis, 63 yards, and the Titans have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about a 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one for him.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And he's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That's another 49er first down.
Let's go.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
37, 49ers 3.
Jump. 21. Get hot.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Mike, 55. Right there, Smith. Get hot.
Now a give right side, Coleman. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
21. Here we go. Get hot.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. On third down, here's Coleman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Wait,
Hey, eat.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Tannehill. Complete. This is Lewis. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Tannehill, and that's complete to Lewis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 22. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. That good for 19 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The 31-yard line.
Check.
Coleman now. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 31 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tannehill on third down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
General West.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180! I don't even know why this team showed up.
On first down, Coleman. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. 180! Oh, you got deep? Pat right. Hey, alert! Check 52. Hey, alert!
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo on first down. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
What we got? Hey, Delta.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just
touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 74 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Now a give right side. It's Coleman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Here we go. Wait, eat.
Too little, cut.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Here we go.
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Rush in.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This is Coleman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On first down, it's Coleman. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Breida, he'll try the right side. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. Like 20.
Check. Watch 54. Man, I got you.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return will stop right around the 25. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now.
Dion Lewis, 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, he scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Niners 27, Titans 21. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now a give, right side. Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now a give, right side. It's Coleman. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Coleman. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And Gold is able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's pick it up. It's out there.
Now Tannehill.
Let's get off the field.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Head low,
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Tannehill. And incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. His throw incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
11.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2 score. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick. Try.
We gonna work.
Here we go. 180. No chance.
Now a give right side. It's Coleman. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide right for Gold, and this score will stay right where it is. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Twenty-one.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give, right side. It's Coleman, and he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
65.
Now a give, right side. It's Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On first down, Coleman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Jalen Mills in on the stop. Now a give, right side. It's Coleman. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 20. 3-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Check pass. Check pass.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
On 2nd down and 4. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Blitz.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Mike. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. But, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time, the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers, Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not...
And he is into the end zone.